Well, hello friends and welcome back to our channel. I'm Renee and Miss Sarah's here.
Hello.
Okay, we've got a treat for you today. Today is all about breakfast. We're going to do some breakfast sandwiches. You're going to love these. We're going to make our sandwiches with fry bread. Beautiful. You know, you usually make fry bread, and when I make it, I make really big.
Like elephant ears.
Elephant ears, yeah. We're just going to cut them down. Not cut them down, but make them smaller so that you can make a beautiful breakfast sandwich with it, and it will be divine. So anyway, we're going to start our dough and I use a yeasted dough when I do my fry bread. Now, I know the Navajo, they use, for the Navajo fry bread, it's baking powder. It's not a yeasted dough, but I prefer the yeast dough. Anyway, so we're going to get the dough going for this, and then we will be out in the outdoor kitchen today because we have more room out there and we can put all this stuff together. But we're just going to get this started first, and then we'll meet you out in the kitchen. Anyway, so to start this is pretty much the same recipe that I use, only when I did the pumpkin fry bread, you seen that the other day, I used a little extra pumpkin. I'm just omitting the pumpkin from this recipe.
They haven't seen it yet.
They will by the time we have
Oh,
this
yeah,
on
okay.
it.
Right. Good point.
Good point. Yeah, you haven't seen it. At this day, you haven't seen it, but when you see this video,
You will.
You have seen it. It works. All right, we're going to do a tablespoon. And you can, this is a single batch, and it will fit in a 5-quart KitchenAid mixer. Perfect. I need to get 2 cups of good hot water. You don't want it above 110, but nice and hot. You don't want to kill your yeast. And it doesn't matter, I guess, if you kill your yeast, we're still making fry bread anyway. So we're going to do a 1/3 cup of sugar in here. Yep. And I'm also going to put my milk powder in here. We're going to do a 3/4 of a cup of milk powder in here. So that'll be perfect. And that's all we're going to put in here to start. Okay. I need to get my little... Is that 2 cups?
No.
Oh, I guess. Yeah, we can do it this way. All right. There's that. We'll give this a good mix because we got to mix everything in it real good. You don't want the sugar to be stuck to the bottom. All right, now that's all mixed up. So we're going to give that about a good 5-10 minutes just till we know it's coming to life and it blooms. And we'll see you right back here. Okay, friends. It's lively. You can see it. Beautiful. We're going to put a 1/4 stick of soft butter in there. Not melted, just soft. We're going to do 1 egg in here. I'm going to toss that. And we're going to do 6 cups of flour. And the last is our salt. Almost there.
Not interrupting the counting.
I need to go a little bit more. Yeah, I'm terrible. If I start talking when I'm measuring, I'll forget. And a teaspoon and a half of salt. Don't forget your salt. Even though you're making fry bread, it'll still be tasteless. Okay, so we're going to put this right up here. We're going to put, this is so much different than my big one. This is itty bitty. We're going to go ahead and we're just going to get this incorporated.
So just slow, so
Once it's incorporated, then you're just going to let it go for about 8 to 10 minutes and let it knead beautifully. So we're going to do that It's getting incorporated, and we'll see you back here when this is done kneading. Okay, friends, our dough is done if I can get it out of there.
Isn't that coming?
No. Look at. I'll hold it. It's stuck right in there. There we go. Real life, friends. Okay, this is beautiful. We're going to get this out of here because this is gorgeous. All right, look at that beautiful dough. Gorgeous, hey?
And
I usually make 12 out of a batch like this, 12 nice big fry breads. But this time we're doing sandwiches, so we should be able to get about 24. You know, make them just half the size. All right, that's beautiful. Beautiful, don't feel that. Nice. All right. Now we're going to let that rise a little. Flip that around. And I know, yes, I'm going to let it rise. I know some of you are asking, well, if you tell us to make fry bread with yeast that or dough that don't rise, then why are you rising it? But I just do. I don't have an answer for that.
I think it's still, but it has so much air. It's airy,
It's
fluffy, and
it's
crispy.
beautiful. So that's going to sit for about, we're going to let that rise for about an hour till it's doubled in size. And then we'll meet you out in the outdoor kitchen, friends, and we'll start making this and putting it all together. Okay, friends, we're out in the outdoor kitchen. Our bread is pretty much done rising, but we're going to put our eggs together, our sheet pan eggs, and we're going to start cooking our sausage. We're going to get those two in the oven, and then we'll get working on our fry bread so that we can get all these put together. So what I do with this, a lot of people will patty them up and cook them on the stove. I find it just as easy. Put it on a sheet pan and put it in the oven, and then I just cut it into squares.
I think that's smart.
Perfect. It works good. The only thing is, if you do that, you either got to wear gloves or put a little oil on your hands. And I'll put a little oil on my hands.
Okay.
There's that. I just rub my hands with a little oil and just start pressing this down. And it'll take me a minute to get it all flattened out, but this works absolutely fantastic for making your squash or your sausage.
What do you cook that at?
350.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Works real good.
Never made it like that. That's a great way, especially with a bunch of people.
Mm-hmm. And if you want to cook them and put them in your freezer, you can do that like this too. It's just so much easier than frying them in the frying pan, making a big greasy mess on your stove, because it's going to spatter. It always does.
And fry 6 at a time.
Yeah. I can cook.
I don't have Big Daddy.
Right, you don't got the Big Daddy. This is 5 pounds of sausage, friends. And it's wonderful.
And then you have size control.
Yes.
That's perfect.
And they're not real thick. They're not too thin. Some pieces might be a little thicker than others because I'm not perfect, but you know, for the most part, it's pretty good. See that?
That looks great.
How easy that is, friends, and it don't stick to your hands because you just put a little oil on your hands. Okay. Perfect. With clean hands, of course. All right, so now this is ready to go into the oven. And this is going to take a little bit longer to cook than the eggs. So you can stick that in the oven and I'll wash my hands.
Okay, I'll change it.
Okay, friends. Now that we got the sausage going. We're going to do our sheet pan eggs. So we're just going to crack these eggs. We're going to do about 8. We're going to start with 18 eggs because I'm using my half sheet pan. Look at the size of our eggs. This one got cracked, but it's still good. Oh, that's a double yolker for sure.
Yeah.
Look.
That was a
Double
big egg.
yolker. That was a big daddy. All right. You know what I'll do? I'll set these in between us.
All right.
There we go. I got one chicken that lays double yolkers almost every day. She's a good girl.
Isn't that funny?
But now I got a couple more that have been laying double yolkers.
You have happy little chickens.
Uh-huh. All right. We'll get these all cracked and we'll be right back. Look at this egg. Here's a normal egg. Can you tell can you see that? They're enormous. Another double yolker. Beautiful. Okay, how many we got there?
2 more. 1 more.
Here's one.
Yeah, 2.
There we go. Look at what I got for you.
Ooh, am I whisking eggs?
Let
me guess. Okay.
Okay, we're going to put a little bit of parsley in here. And pepper and salt. You can throw some salt in there. We got the
few
pepper.
dashes.
Yeah, a nice few dashes of salt. 3/4 of a cup. You could whip these up in your blender. Just don't whip them too much because they'll get rubbery. We're going to whip these up and we'll be right back. Okay, friends. We're going to spray our pan. There we go. Okay. Oh, I need my... Here we go. We're going to dump these right on here. Look at there. We got it. Beautiful. I think that's going to be okay. That's enough eggs. We did 1.5 dozen eggs.
Oh, perfect.
So that's good. Now these are going to go in the oven just very carefully. You don't want them all over your floor.
That wouldn't be fun in the oven.
All right, and those are going to take about 18 to 20 minutes to cook. The sausage is going to take a little bit longer. We're going to get our stuff together because we're going to show you how we make our fry bread next. Okay, friends, we are all ready. And look at our beautiful dough. Gorgeous, isn't it? Okay, now, that's gorgeous. We're going to cut this in half. Yeah.
Those would be good size.
Mm-hmm. Oh, they're gonna be smaller than this. This is just I'm gonna roll these in a ball because normally I would make them this size. This is, you can help me roll them in a ball if you want. Okay. This is the size I make them for normal fry breads. But we're gonna cut it in half. So we're gonna do 2 for each. There we go.
Okay, so cut this in half?
Yes.
Okay.
So we'll get these all cut up and then we'll get busy. You can roll them and I'll cut them. How's
Okay.
that? Okay, we're just going to roll this like so. We probably don't need any flour. See how nice?
Oh, those are nice size.
Uh-huh. Beautiful.
And about how long?
Just a couple minutes on each side.
Just a couple minutes? Okay.
Yep.
I'm very excited to eat this fry bread. Her fry bread is so good.
Oh, it's going to be delightful. You can flip that one already. Ooh, beautiful. All right, friends. We're going to keep working on these. You got the idea of how we do them. So enjoy the music. Okay, friends, here we go. We've got our fry bread you see us put together. Our eggs are done and our sausage is done. And it's all beautiful. And we have got enough of everything to do 12 beautiful breakfast sandwiches. But they're not just a breakfast sandwich. They're like a meal. A handheld
A handful.
meal. Yeah. Move over, McDonald's.
Yeah.
Mamas are bringing something new to town. Okay, we're going to set this aside because these are still fairly warm. But we're going to put these sandwiches together. And you'll see how we do that. This is great. Look at the size of these. I'll show you these. These are beautiful. Okay? So
Little
I'm gonna
crispy
take
pillows. They're delicious.
4, 5. And then we got the tops. You know what? I think I'm going to make that one. So
Okay.
this top goes
Will
on.
fit the little
Yeah.
one? Okay.
Will fit the little one there.
Okay. I see it.
Somewhat same sizes. Okay, so we're going to lay. And when you make your sausage like this, it's wonderful because it does not stick to the pan.
And her eggs didn't either. Not
Look
even
at
a
that.
bit of it.
Huge piece of sausage.
And that's a big piece of sausage.
Oh yeah, this would feed 2 people. Beautiful. Definitely feed 2 people. 1 sandwich.
One sandwich. 'Cause I usually make 2 for my boys. But,
Unless you got a big hungry man, I'm going to put that one
but I
on
tell
here.
you what, they'd eat one of these. And they'd be very happy.
Mm-hmm.
It's the size of a hamburger.
Uh-huh. Size of a smash burger. I gotta, I'm gonna put this on one of my bigger ones right here. Nobody's going to be able to complain that there's not enough meat or cheese or eggs on these sandwiches, I'm telling you.
I've never cooked
And if they did, I'd tell them, go to McDonald's then.
and paid $25 for 2 meals. The eggs, I've never cooked in a sheet pan, and I'm really happy I saw that because, like I said, I wondered if it'd be messy, because even if you cook egg, you always have a little bit in a pan. Nothing. It just, they cut perfectly.
I'm going to cut this one down just a hair
and they came
because
right out of the pan.
this is a real small one. So I'm cutting that one down.
We get nummies.
And then we got a little piece of sausage.
Ooh.
A little piece of sausage. You don't have to season this either. That's Larry's breakfast sausage.
He makes really good sausage. And brats.
It's fantastic. His brats are amazing. All right, here we go. These are our beautiful eggs. Sarah said they don't stick to the pan at all. Nope. They're beautiful.
Yeah, why am I... Yeah. I'm not going to make a couple eggs anymore pan by pan. I'm just going to put it in a sheet pan.
Uh-huh. Look at those. Aren't those beautiful? I love them. I kind of match, because I never cut anything straight. So I just match it up with, and then this one, we're just going to cut this down.
For our little sandwich.
For our little baby. And there's a little piece of egg for you, too.
Look how big those are.
Aren't they beautiful? All right, now, I'll do this. And then when I get these all on here, I should probably do 2 slices of cheese, shouldn't I?
We could probably get away with it.
Yes, I could. I'm going to. Because these are mammoth sandwiches. And, if you have kids, you could cut that into 3 pieces. But this is for a hungry man.
My son's going to college
Pretty
soon. How good of these to be put in a freezer. I doubt they'd live very long in the freezer, but that would be amazing for him to pull out and eat.
Oh, as soon as all his friends in college,
right?
There wouldn't be nothing left. They'd be all calling
But that's
you.
a great...
Yeah.
Someone that works and wants an easy, quick, healthy, well, healthy-ish, delicious morning meal.
I'm telling you, this is a meal. John and I would split one. But they're just so beautiful. You give this to one of your hungry boys in your family, and I tell you what, they're going to love you. Your boys will love these.
And the bread is so good.
And your boys could eat one of these.
Oh, yeah. I usually, like I said, they love their breakfast sandwiches. We make breakfast burritos a lot. And I usually make 2 apiece, for them. I wouldn't have to do that.
And here's our baby one. Just 1 slice.
Little baby.
Little baby. We're going to set this cheese. Will you wrap that for me?
Yep.
Just throw it in a little wrap there. All right. Let's see.
Going camping, bring those camping. You'll be the life of the party.
Oh, my goodness. These are going to be beautiful in the freezer.
And the bread I like better than English
Look at those, friends. Now that's a sandwich. That's not messing around. These are beautiful. Wait till you see them wrapped up. Do you want to try one?
Yeah.
Should we try it? We'll try one for you.
We'll have to do, what is that Guy Fieri does, where you have to get the arms.
Look at that, friends.
Take a bite.
It's egg, a piece of sausage. It's like a whole meal. And it's a whole meal. That's fantastic. That's good.
It's really good.
Those eggs are good.
Your kitty wants some of it.
I got a piece for Kitty.
I know you're
Kitty.
screaming.
Jewel. Kitty, come here. Wow, listen to her. She is huge. She's not by any means starving, but she wants to eat all the time. That cat lives to eat and hunt. All right. We're going to go and enjoy our little snack, our meal. And we will be back and we're going to wrap these up and then we'll show you how beautiful they look, all packaged up and ready for the freezer. Okay, friends, take a look at those. You notice we started with 12, didn't we?
Yeah.
We ate one, and I love my neighbor so much. I gave him one to take out deer hunting, and then my son-in-law came, and I love him so much I had to give him one too. So we figured we better close out this video before these are all gone.
Before they're all gone.
Because my granddaughter's dad, I'm going to give him a couple of them too. But aren't those beautiful?
That's a heavy tray.
That's a heavy tray. And these are some heavy, beautiful sandwiches. This was beautiful. These, she's going to take some home. I'm going to put a few in my freezer. And the others I'm going to give to the ones I love. So, there you have it, friends. We can't put the recipe to the sausage in there because I don't have that recipe. I buy my sausage already made from our local butcher. But the eggs, I'll put the recipe in there. I use 18 eggs and a 3/4 cup of milk and spices. But I'll put the recipe for sheet pan eggs in there if you so choose. And I'll also put the recipe for the fry bread. And you can make it as big or as small as you want, but it's wonderful stuff.
Those are about the size of a Whopper.
That put a Whopper to shame.
I'd rather eat that than a Whopper, but that is about, it's got some girth.
That's at least a pound or better.
Yeah, it is.
Because my son-in-law, he's like, holy cow, that's like a pound or more.
And I really like the fact on the sheet pan, they assembled really, really nice because every surface was flat. And they weren't shifting when I was wrapping them.
And these are wrapped very tight and they don't smash down either. So they're nice. They're nice. All right, friends. Thanks for hanging out with us in the kitchen. Give this a try. Your family's going to love these. These are the ultimate breakfast sandwich
with
fry bread.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks for watching, friends. We'll see you in the next video.